Yeah, guys, hello, welcome to another show. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm back. Had a break from the Thanksgiving. Hope y'all guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Uh, you know, I'm doing my thing right now. Today, I'm gonna look at this video, but I had Troom Troom. The last video I was doing, I did a couple of Troom Trooms on Troom. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Set the fence real quick. I was doing this one right here, and you see that right here, uh, down here, you see that there's the testing Troom Troom's life saving certificate X. Um, we won't go too far into this one. This is the one I was watching.
Attracting new
And
customers
they
has been
flagged
tricky.
me.
We claimed our free business
I
profile
want to
on
skip
Google.
to the
Yeah,
one
now we can accept bookings, list our
they
products,
flagged
even
me
post
with.
updates.
Our free business profile helps us stand out and connect with customers on Google.
Hey, come on.
Imagine you were in this situation and someone began attacking you or your loved one. Would you know how to defend yourself and avoid
Alright, so let's kind
Ah, you never know when you'll need self-defense
skip
skills.
through here a little bit. Is this not the one with the
Visiting an art
Got it.
gallery was a great idea,
um?
but you might be in for an
Alright,
unpleasant
so this is
encounter
not-
even in this safe space.
This is not what I thought it would be. Let's check this one.
Fatality! You can never learn too much self-defense. Win!
Let's see. I think this is it.
You'll never be scared of bad guys if you know the techniques of effective self-defense.
No, this is not it either. But they have stupid redundancy of these. I'm looking
Megan
for
is in a good mood and doesn't expect anything bad. But here it
where
comes.
the guy attempt.
A criminal
Dude.
is on the other side of the fence. Then he jumps into the yard. And he attacks the girl, even putting a handkerchief on her mouth. In seconds,
It's called a handkerchief, but handkerchief. The one of the words is I'm assuming it's people miss hey good gravy. I'm not gonna watch this one only because I'm the one I'm looking for. Maybe I can hold on. Maybe I can get. Let me go to my channel real quick. I don't have to keep looking for it. For the this is it right here. Where they I believe, hold on, the guy I got this is exactly the video right here where
Nemio, whose name is on
I'm
your roommate. So that in itself.
hold on, because I remember the key. Oh, yeah.
He was trying to apply jujitsu and didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking about. So this is it. Where
do armbar. He didn't.
where is the?
He's not.
There I go. I think I can go back to. Yeah, here it is. Here's this stupid video,
Drinks his drinks. Let's go to a little farther.
and I think somewhere right here they get.
He's like, okay, what the?
So he Miss Miyagi. Look, he Miss Miyagi the guy, right? Grab his nose. Okay, this is the video I was talking about. He grabs his nose. He's Miss Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi's the guy, and I was explaining. I got this video got me uh copyright claim. What bullshit. All right, I don't give a fuck. Truth will fuck you. That's all I'm saying. Uh, so the thing. Yeah. So here's the thing. Yes, I agree. They have over 2 million subscribers. What I got one. Okay, with the fucking deal. Okay, I don't give a shit. But the thing is, you got it's easier for a big channel to grab the small guys because when I'm telling you guys real. This is nobody's gonna go over to you and Miss Miyagi your ass. Okay, if they're gonna attack you, they're gonna push you down, punch you or some shit. But what's this? I'm on.
Poor Mars, he grabs his nose. So he grabs his nose, and he's just like, okay, that squishing my nose can be irritating, can be uncomfortable, but this is not the three stitches. So he goes down, and then he pulls him. He's not pulling the guy to his guard.
So he put like I said this video is about the guy. So he does a fantastic job of pulling the guy's guard. But shit, what did I do? I'm fucking things up. John, stop fucking things up. Oh, shit. Now I'm not recording. Woohoo! Welcome back. Anyways, he does this bullshit right here. He looks like he about to do maybe a bar, or he could go in and create a space to get a camo. No, he doesn't do shit. As I will talk to you guys on this video. 15 self-defense tips that may save your life. Okay, so that's their.
So you go after, he's like, go after him in the head, and now he shoots his leg up. Alright, now he goes to, I'm gonna play here, and that's what I call a guard. Now he's got this arm right here secured. Right? And now you have to think, okay, maybe he's gonna go for a triangle choke. Maybe he's setting up, because the way his head is going, he's going to here. He could literally, he got his head, or maybe he could go for an armbar. I don't know. I mean, he got his hands secured. That's the idea here. But no, he secures the arm. Right.
Yeah, so he got the arm. The arm is secure on his underneath on his arms. He got his hand on the joint lock, but on the joints. But there's not a submission. All the submission. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna look at the submission. Arm submissions. Let's look arms. Any. He has all he did. He rolled him over. He doesn't do any. Doesn't do anything in that video. In that video. Right? He doesn't do anything. I get one of them. I don't know what it is. It is I know it says copyright claim +1, whatever the fuck that is. Right? I guess that's the strike. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't give a fuck. But the claim, because I know my shit. I'm talking. I'm telling you guys, this not gonna work. Been doing self-defense for 30 years. I did MMA. I done a lot of training a lot of different arts. Right. I'm not going to talk about it. You go into he pull guard, and it's not because he's not gonna have a good grip on the nose. He got the Mr. Miyagi. If you watch Quiet Kid, you know what I'm talking about. That Mr. Miyagi grabs the guy's nose like that. He kind of hung it, right? He hunk, and because he goes, he's I like doing this, and grabs the nose of John Kreese's nose, like the guy. So this guy right here, who's so he does shrimp. He does great. His turning his body to an angle. There's no. Let's go ahead and look at the jujitsu. Ju. Uh, they don't have. They don't spell it that way. Let's see here. Oh my god. Let's see. So here's this one right here. Let's check it. White belt. Bakes of shit.
Hey, you know what's better than a $5,000 PC?
What?
A $5,000 PC that costs $0. It's
Yes. You know what? Go. Uh.
Close guard, armbars 101. Everything you need to know, gi or no gi, to hit this great attack from the guard. Let's take a sneak peek.
Let's check this shit out.
So guys, if I'm here and I have guy in my guard, we all know about armbars. Most of us learn them kind of a slow way. So if we come from a traditional jiu-jitsu school, we sort of control the arm in 2 places.
Okay, so
and then we
look,
bring the foot in and we clamp
this is
it.
similar to what he had on the video, on Troom Troom video, but when he did it, he didn't. All he
Then
did.
we lift our hip, we turn, we cut down, we hold on, and we bring our leg
Yeah,
over.
so he didn't have this position. This is the arm bar. This is like he's not laying down this. He got as soon as he rose up his hips or stick up his when she pushes out, he has the arm bar. The guy has nothing like that. He didn't put his legs over nothing. He didn't. In the Troom Troom video I was doing, he had nothing. He had nothing.
We finish. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that against good guys that know what they're doing. So we find ourselves basically becoming armbar artists, where lanky guys sort of learn to throw their legs up and they do their armbars their own ways. But by looking at how the best guys armbar, even if you're a short, stocky guy, not a lanky guy, say like me, you can still get tremendous armbars if you just observe a few easy tips and tricks. So the first thing that I have to understand is that if I have no control over his arm, I'll never get an armbar. But if I try to control it too much, then he's going to know something's up. Okay? So we want to
He sounds like Arnold. Too much. No, don't be a goalie, man. I love it, dude. He kind of has that Arnold's accent there. No, don't be a goalie, man. You doing? What are you doing? I'll be back. Let's see. Hold your daddy. What did you do? Oh hell.
not as forcing something down his throat, but more of a case of an ambush attack. So I want to often just drape my arm over like this, you know, and then spit and go for my attack.
So yeah, in children's video he did spin out, but he didn't do anything. He just made the guy fall over.
And a hand under the leg will let you get an easy spin, okay? However, don't ever go for an armbar when the guy's in good posture. We want to try to get like a 45-degree spine, and if we break his posture, he'll often push with his hand to get it back, which is going to give us that easy entrance to the armbar. Always, of course, remembering to get our hips up to the armbar. As a general rule of thumb, we want this knee lower than this one, okay? And this foot lower than this one. If it's the opposite, you're getting stacked, okay? That's not fun. Of course, if someone does pull out of your armbar from here, if you can encapsulate the leg, we can go straight to threatening a triangle.
Yep.
However, if you get stacked, which will happen, so I pull in, I cover one, I go under, and I secure my armbar and he stacks me. Watch my right hand, it goes from this leg and it goes under and through to the opposite leg, okay? So my right hand has gone from this leg to this one, and I relax my body and I spin under, and here I am with a fantastic armbar as well.
So that call like almost like a reinforced armbar. That's not armbar where you traditionally see the guy on the back still and you got a good grip. This is where his arm is twisted. That he's twisted his arm this way and he's able to pull the opposite way. And it's still considerably an armbar. It's not the armbar that you have. Let's see.
Well, I can pull his leg over and finish from the
Okay.
top. If
Yeah. Okay. That is the armbar. That's it. So he did kind of both. Kind of show you the both armbars where you can do what they call reinforced armbar, and then you have the traditional armbar what he just did right there. That's cool. That's a cool video. Let's look at more shit. Armbar. Let's see this shit. I don't, because it looks like
Stand out and connect with
it looks like in
customers
Troom Troom he did try to, looks like he tried to show a arm bar with the arm. Now you can do arm bar with your hands, right? But the way his arm bar was, it you can easily get out of that. It's want to do anything. You would have to apply a good pressure. You would have to turn. Anyways,
on
let's see.
Google by claiming your
Let's
free
continue
business
on.
profile. You can easily edit your hours, accept bookings, and much more. Claim your free business profile today.
We're looking at armbars Jujigatami from guard position. One of the absolute most important elements when you're entering into the Jujigatami is the relationship between your opponent.
His shirt says Kimura Coffee. Kimura is a submission come from the side mount. It can come from side mount, it can come from guard, it can come from mount. You can get armbar from mount, and basically it's a rest to rest and come around the arm and pull it around to the back, and you can disconnect the shoulders, break the arm. You really fucking up the person's arm and shoulders and joints and stuff like that. I've seen people put kimuras on with the 2x4 and showing what a 2x4 what kimura does to a 2x4, and it broke it broke in half. The force about it, man.
Head
It's
and
gonna,
elbow
we're gonna.
and your hip. Go to Jiu-Jitsu 101 on YouTube and you'll see armbar is typically demonstrated with something like this. Okay, a 2-on-1 grip, where I take an over grip on my training partner's elbow, put a hand on my training partner's wrist, and we work from here. Now, in a beginner's class, this is just fine because your opponent doesn't know enough to escape. But at advanced levels, this is not going to cut it because there is no control of my opponent's head. Okay, even if I did succeed in bringing my opponent's elbow towards my center line, as his head rises, it becomes impossible for me to control the head, and his elbow starts moving away from my hips, and we lose the whole position. Okay, so there's a sense
That's
in which
one
I've
thing
got to
about
control his
I
head.
saw about Troom Troom. He did keep the posture down. He did that right. I mean, if I could go back to we will look at that video again. He did things right, but once you get to trying to go for the submission, he didn't have nothing.
The key to controlling his posture. But at the same time, I've got to bring his elbow towards my center line. So ideally, what we want is two kinds of control. Control of the head and his elbow. I want to take his elbow towards my center line, and I want to bring his head down. Ideally, I'm looking to put his head, his forehead in particular, directly over his elbow. That's the ideal. Okay, will you always be able to get that? No, but you want to get as close as you can. That's the ideal that you're striving for. Ultimately, what I want to do is I want to enjoy the results of our work. I have put his elbow very obviously
No, he
inside my
could
hip.
easily go for a triangle choke from this point to as well. One thing about this right here, yes, he could, there's a way to get a 2-for-1 submission when you can go. You got a armbar and you got a triangle choke, which he could get right here.
If he tried to take his elbow outside my hip, it would run directly into my inner leg and hamstring muscles, and it's not going to move. So it's locked in place now. I haven't just gotten the position, I'm now holding it courtesy of this top lock. And from here, it's going to be relatively easy for us to maintain the position we want, get our lower back up off the floor, and then throw our legs into place and get to the arm lock position we're looking for. So once again, our whole thing is to get away from traditional methods where we just use a 2-on-1 control on the arm and do nothing to control the head. It's not going to cut it at elite levels of competition. Okay, you can get that at beginner levels. It's tough to get that on the best people. So what we're typically looking to do is bring everything in towards the center line and then go in and control our training partner's head. Then we're going to get a small angle and we're going to throw our legs up into a top lock. Once that top lock is attained, you see now the elbow is locked well inside my hip. That's always my goal. His elbow inside your hip. Okay. Once we're there, then it's all about that pivot to an angle that brings us around to at least 90 degrees on our opponent, and sometimes even more. From here, my two lower legs point in the same direction, and as a result, it's an easy thing for us to go over the top and get downward pressure on our training partner's head. From here, we have the option of finishing from bottom or putting the man over and finishing from on top. That's a key element I want you guys.
Yeah, I like that. So far I have not seen armbar versus the arm. Armbar. Let's see here. Armbar. Let's build. Nothing. I have absolutely misbuilt. I did misbuild guard though. All the ones I've seen in these pictures are nope. No. Oh, we'll check that out. Let's check this one out real quick.
What if every time someone swiped their credit card, you got paid, no matter where you are or what you're doing.
Please note, this video is meant to show demonstrations only and to give you ideas. It is not meant to be a detailed instructional video. Your timing, setups, opponent's reaction, pressure, and the amount of practice will determine your success with these techniques. When I go for the armbar from the guard, ideally I like to start with head control. Using the pit stop position, you go for an armbar without getting your leg over your opponent's head. If timed properly, you can even hit a double armbar. One thing I like to do when my opponent pulls his arm out when I go for an armbar is switch to the other side, then do a cross leg armbar. And if they start stacking into me, I'll spin underneath them and then finish the armbar on my side. Another thing that I like to do when they stack into me, when I spin underneath them, is I put my shin on the back of their head, so in that way it puts pressure on their head and helps me turn them over so that I can finish the armbar while on top. It's also fairly easy to finish the armbar while having the triangle. And it's also easy to switch to the armbar with the leg over the head while having the triangle too. From the underhook position, the arm crush is one of my favorite submissions to go for. And if you have an opponent that gets very close to you and starts hugging your head while they're inside your guard, it's a good idea to put a frame across their guard. It's a good idea to put a frame across their neck, start pushing them away so you can get your hips out. And as you're doing this, you're going to get control of their shoulder and starts hugging your head while they're inside your guard. It's a good idea to put a frame across their neck, start pushing them away so you can get your hips out. And as you're doing so that way it puts pressure on their head and helps me turn them over so that I can finish the armbar while on top. It's also fairly easy to finish the armbar while having the triangle. And it's also easy to switch to the armbar with the leg over the head while having the triangle too. From the underhook position, the arm crush is one of my favorite.
So arm crush is right here. And you notice when you're doing the arm crush, it's not the way the guy had it on Troom Troom. Is not, so far I've not seen anything that he does, and that's still.
And if you have an opponent that gets very close to you and starts hugging your head while they're inside your guard, it's a good idea to put a frame across their neck, start pushing them away so you can get your hips out. And as you're doing this, you're going to get control of their shoulder, get your leg over, so in that way you can go for a belly down armbar. Sometimes I'll give my opponent's arm a quick pop-up with my hips and shift my body to the side so I can drop their elbow down. Then I'll put their arm underneath my armpit and then go for the under armpit armbar. The spinning armbar is a fundamental but high percentage submission. You can also hit armbars from the north-south position. The near side armbar from knee on belly is a fast and tricky submission. I'm a big fan of the sitting arm crush from side control. I also like to walk my fingers up and get an arm crush from side control on top. And from scarf hold, you can step over their head and finish an arm lock from there. The armbar from the mount should be in everyone's arsenal. If you can't get the armbar from the mount on one side, you can switch over to the other side. I also like to do arm crushes from the mount as well.
See how the arm crushes is the one he said arm crushes? Okay, so it's still not the same what he has. Let's see what let's continue on.
Arm crush so I can set up arm bars. I like the arm crush so much that I even go for it from top half guard. A lot of people don't know this, but you can go for the spinning arm bar even from half guard on top. If your opponent has a weak side control, it's possible to pop up to an arm bar from the bottom. I also counter some top kimuras with arm bars. You can get an arm bar from the back mount by doing an underhook variation, and you can also get it by figure fouring your opponent's arm and going for the arm bar.
You also can get it while going for a rear naked choke, and then while you have the underhook underneath your, so let's say he's defending the choke, right? He's tucking it in, he's tucking it in, and he's trying to stop you from to get the rear naked choke. As soon as he lifts up, you unhook the arm, you go around, and then you go around from. This is what you still setting up now. Specifically, you want hit. If you're setting up, you right here. You got your locks in for the choke. You got the backside. You go for the triangle choke right here, and you try to go for the here, and then he's defending. So what you do? You get the hooks, and you turn your body into. And then when you got yourself an armbar by just simply and if you are trying, if you want to get it on bar, you want to and from the backside, you want to get his attention to the uh to defending the rear naked choke, and you can easily get it on bar. Because his mind, or their mind is on one attack, uh, not knowing that you're trying to set up the other attack.
That way as well. Sometimes I'll even jump right into an armbar from the scarf hold position. I just pull up on their arm, slide my knee in, and throw my leg over. And one of my favorite armbars to do from the turtle position is to get them in a crucifix, roll them over, and when I roll them over, I switch my legs. I throw my outside leg over their wrist, and then I hip in. Even when your opponent's belly down and you have their back, you can still go for the armbar. I'll also go for armbars by getting the figure 4 grip, even if I do not have my hooks in. If you like jumping armbars, when your opponent posts on you from sitting guard, that gives you the opportunity to possibly jump in for an armbar. If you get pant and sleeve control on your opponent's spider guard, you could pull both of them up and then step right into an armbar position from the top. The spider guard from the bottom also gives you some good armbar opportunities. I really like the armbar from the X guard because it catches people off guard. An armbar that has been gaining in popularity is the 50-50 armbar. One way that I personally like to do this is by grabbing across to their collar so I can pull them in so I can keep control of their upper body, and then I can go for the armbar from there. When you pull guard, look for armbar opportunities. Don't be surprised to see flying armbars in black belt competition. A counter to your opponent's Kimura from the half guard is a spinning armbar from the top. Thank you for watching. For the most unique rap.
So yeah, that's and not one of them is the way that boy was trying to do. I'm sorry. You know, I tried to look for all the what he was doing in that video. Troom Troom, you fail, folks. I don't. I've tried to make sure that anything that they're showing on Troom Troom, you can do it. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They have some techniques that can work, but their attacks, like for street defense or whatever defense they are trying to go for, is not logical. It's not very ethical either. It's not logical, ethical. It's not the museum part, for instance, is not, and not many people are gonna be attacked in a restaurant, right? If you sit down with your girl, unless you're a famous celebrity, then you might have an obnoxious fan come at you, but it's not unlikely. All those scenarios on Troom Troom are not likely scenarios. No, it's just not. They're the daily what I have is just garbage right now, because the point I'm trying to do on this video, that we're doing this video here, is that we go back to Troom Troom and to see if they're like this little preview, that's garbage. This video right here, the 13, 16. Oh, this is it. This is 16. 16 of.
Attracting new customers has been tricky.
So we claimed our free business profile on Google.
Yeah, now we can accept bookings, list our products, even post updates.
Our free business profile helps us stand out and connect with customers on Google.
This year has been
stressful.
But then I found Headspace.
It only takes a few minutes to start feeling better.
I can sit.
Seconds, Megan finds herself in the back seat of the car.
This is it.
With her hands wrapped in duct tape. What should she do now? It's a desperate situation, but it's not that hopeless. Take an earring off. Now you can use it to rip the tape. Bite the earring and freedom! But here comes the bad guy. It's too early to relax, so pretend to be afraid and lie back down. The kidnapper confidently sits behind the wheel. It's a good time for a life hack in a chair with a book. A thief tries to grab her bag. And if the bully doesn't get it, and pulls her head back. She tries to resist by clutching her rival's head with her legs. One sharp move to get Nikki to flip forward. But as a result, she's the one who gets the ticket. It's mine! It's mine! Megan doesn't give up so easily either. Eventually, the ticket got ruined. And mugger in the face.
Yeah, this, I don't think this is
Hope
it
you'll
either.
never have to. But it wouldn't hurt to know them. Comment below and tell us which one of these techniques surprised you.
None of these are gonna be is this it? Is it? I see some hidden. I think this is another one of these.
Getting mugged could happen to anyone. If you stop paying attention, you can lose your valuables. Oh no, my phone!
This is another one that is stupid. I'll do this.
You never know.
This is it.
Some status points in your girlfriend be getting so aggressive.
Okay, so this is it.
Men,
So
pay attention.
he does the
It's an excellent
Miyaki,
self-defense
the Mr. Miyaki movement, and
technique. Grab the enemy's head with your
so like I said in the my other video, you just now watched a different armbar submissions attempt with that had to do with the arm. He shoots, like I said, he shoots up, he's going to the guard.
knees.
He closes in and he spins out a little bit. So he grabs underneath the arms and then he rolls them over. He rolls them over with this
Secure his
and
arms with yours at the same time.
now once he secure it, he doesn't have anything. Only thing he has, his head, he's trapped, and it does not allow him to get out of that. He can, if he knows any jujutsu, as well, we don't, because in a street fight, you really don't know, you really don't know the outlook of somebody's, what they know, what they don't know, right? You just don't. What the? And that's what, and they gave me somewhere the 30-minute mark on my video. I get a fucking copyright claim, which I'm gonna disclaim it. I'm gonna disclaim both videos because I'm talking in a teaching manner. I'm telling people, look, I'm talking about his and give a criticism about their technique, and that's one thing about when people hear that that their technique, their self-defense videos are hot garbage, which I'm surprised that McDojo hasn't made video of these people. Evan Rob from McDojo Live will say, yeah, that's not a real thing. That's not a real what's the mission? Right? He would. He's been. I'm assuming. And no, assuming means spells make an ass out. I don't want to make an ass out of me and him, but the in the end, I mean, if you watch any McDojo Live videos, and I have, I have subscribed to their channel, because I'm too watching these videos. I want to make martial arts legit still, bro. You want legit. You want as genuine as possible, and you got videos of Troom Troom. They got 3 million views. 3 million, bro. And it's hot garbage self-defense. Hot garbage. None of this shit makes sense. None of it. The kidnapping doesn't make sense. Yes, granted, some of the tips, if you do carry a paper pen or whatever, if you wear a belt and you got stupid if people take you like kidnapping like they do on Troom Troom, you should be able to escape. Kidnappers deserve to lose you. If they suck in kidnapping and doing their job and taking you, because the bad guys, that's somebody that do, they kidnap people. Is that your thing? You kidnapping people? First of all, you should. I don't gonna know that you don't kidnap people. That's because what happens when you do? You get caught. You lose your freedom. You lose your freedom. If you like to be free, you like to be in the outside world, and if you love enjoying life, don't be stupid and do crimes. Don't condone them. Any thing that will put you behind bars, don't do it. Absolutely. If you can escape, absolutely get away. Find something to help you escape. Use something to help you escape. But be smart about what it is you're trying to do. But it's self-defense, right? My book. You give me my book if you want. Check it out on Apple Store. New way looking at self-defense by Jonathan Almond. This is me. I'm the author of the book. It's on. I can show you right now. It's on the bookstore, Apple Bookstore right now. Check that shit out. 99 cents. But I might bring that free, just so people can download it. It's really, it's crazy though. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching my video. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube would do. I see you flip side. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and Christmas coming soon. So I probably won't do videos during the Christmas break because my baby's be here. But I'm gonna try to do as many videos before then. I'll catch you guys later.